Hi guys, day 62 of the 75-day challenge. Out for my walk. I did not anticipate it on raining this hard. Let me just show you guys, but it is coming down really hard right now. My feet are soaking wet. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it feels like I'm literally walking with puddles in my shoe. But I have to really stick to my schedule and get it done. My umbrella is about to blow away. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right, but basically for today's walk, what I've been thinking about, and this might sound weird, is my whole walk I've been thinking about what I should be thinking about. So in terms of like, specifically, I've been thinking about what my money goals should be, what my savings goals should be, what type of a timeline I'm looking at, and just all the things that I should be really reviewing on a daily basis. Every morning, every day, carve out a time, specifically during that impact hour, to really evaluate these things. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about today. And I think during this stay at home, shelter in place order, the thing that has kind of kept me productive is staying on a schedule no matter what, including this rain, and still getting out for my walk. But on a positive note, the trails are totally empty. This is kind of nice to walk without having anyone around, and it's probably better for everybody that everyone's staying indoors while we have this rain, so that could have a positive outcome. But yeah, so it's been really about staying on a schedule. And then the second thing is like that I've noticed I've been doing is kind of lying to myself. So in my head, you know, I tell myself, okay, in 2 weeks, this shelter in place order is going to be lifted. Things are going to get back to normal. So what do I need to do right now? What do I need to make sure that I get done right now while I have time? And even though that likely won't be the case, that is what's keeping urgency alive for me in everything that I'm doing, everything that I want to do. And it keeps me going and staying productive. And, you know, I haven't found myself falling into a slump because of this. So that's been a really useful tactic for me. And on that note, it is coming down super hard. So I'm going to try to walk and just show you guys what it looks like. Day 62 of the 75-day challenge, nightly reading of The Wealthy Gardener. Chapter 4, Lesson 49. This one is called Direction. The way to wealth is a steady forward direction, believed the wealthy gardener, which happens to be the way to life satisfaction. And let me flip the page. Direction is the course along which someone moves. Choosing our life direction is sometimes the only strategy that makes sense when our goals seem impossible. Direction gives us a sense of purpose. It fills us with daily satisfaction, and it leads to new opportunities. The road is always better than the inn, Cervantes said, but he surely meant that the road was better when we're headed in a direction of our own choosing. And then I'm going to share with you a story about the author. When I turned 30, my wife and I held hands and walked along a tree-lined street. We strolled past countless homes, and I recall thinking that every home was owned by someone, and every homeowner had a job, and each one of those jobs paid enough to own one of those houses. My income repaid my college loans during prosperous months, but it barely paid the bills during meager ones. Working for survival is motion without direction. Paying back student loans may be direction, but it's a lot like paying a mortgage on an invisible house. And so then I decided to pursue financial freedom, a goal so out of reach that I could only pursue its direction. Know what you want to do, hold that thought firmly, and do every day what should be done, and every sunset will see you that much nearer the goal, said Albert Hubbard. Marian Wright Edelman adds, we must not ignore the small daily differences we can make, which over time add up to big differences that we often cannot foresee. To pursue direction, I began by saving $1 a day.
I obtained a 2-foot tall plastic Coke bottle with a slotted lid for depositing money. This first step of saving $1 a day was the start of an accumulation that led to my financial freedom. Saving $1 each day, trivial as it may seem, had a transformative effect on me. This simple act developed my wealth consciousness. When excess money came into my possession, it went into the plastic bottle. I occasionally emptied the plastic bottle at a bank. It gave me direction, but far more important, this little step gave me hope. Nobody made a greater mistake than he who did nothing because he could only do a little, observed Edmund Burke. Success is the result of small efforts repeated day in and day out, adds Robert Collier. One thing at a time, all things in succession. That which grows slowly endures, wrote J.G. Hubbard. Happiness is a direction, not a place, adds Sidney J. Harris. My fondest memory of this crucial time is that as I moved in the direction of prosperity, I felt like my workdays had meaning. Sure, there were many challenges along the road to independence, but the start of any journey, even before the first step, is a choice of direction. And from there, it's just steady progress. When choosing a direction, if we consider only those destinations that can be calculated and plotted, we limit our goals to the realistic. We downsize our dreams to the sensible. To reach our potential, we must never cower from the bigger goals that are out of reach. We only need to set steady direction toward our aspirations and then trust the universal intelligence to assist our dreams according to our faith. We can always change our lives by altering our direction. Any job can be left behind by aligning steady actions with a future goal. Poverty and financial insecurity are no match for consistent steps on a prosperous pathway. It is the use of days and the impact hours that provides the foundation for the achievement of prosperity. It is by attempting to reach the top at a single leap that so much misery is caused in the world, said William Kobe. Aesop said, "Plotting wins the race." The great things in the world is not so much where we are, said Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., but in what direction we are moving. The life lesson, direction. When wealth was impractical and beyond my reach, I focused on using each day to gain steady direction. And that is the lesson called Direction, and that was lesson 49, chapter 4 of The Wealthy Gardener. And talk about a great time to refocus your mind on a new direction, whether that's in the form of a new job or finally doing that business that you wanted to do or taking that class that you wanted to do or going back to school, whatever it might be. If there was a better time than now, I think that you shouldn't wait and that you should just go for it. We've been so lucky to have this extra time, for better or for worse, whatever it turns up being for so many people in so many different situations. One thing that you can do right now, today, tomorrow, and the day after is take advantage of this extra time, if not only to think about that direction that you want to go in, and then maybe plan out some action items to get yourself going down that direction. So definitely really thought-provoking chapter for sure. And I really like the part about where he said that he just started saving $1 per day. And it's so funny because you never really think about such a small action as being something that could move you towards the direction that you want to go in. So that was the part that really kind of got me thinking. And I know I'm guilty of thinking like that too. Like, oh, this is such a small thing. Like, it's not going to even make a difference. So why even do it? Like saving $1 a day, that's $30 per month, $365 per year. I mean, for the most part in today's world, that's really nothing. But I guess what you don't think about is just that action, that habit of starting to put money away and building savings is a step in the direction of prosperity and wealth. And it's just the first step, and you can build upon that, and hopefully that dollar turns into five, and five turns into 10, to 100, to 1,000, and so on and so forth. And it just takes you down that direction. So something really interesting to think about, and that I'll be thinking a lot about. And I'll be thinking a lot about what other small things can I do on a daily basis as a part of my routine to help me move forward in the direction of prosperity and wealth. So that was really interesting, and definitely something that I'm going to remember, I think, forever. So thank you, John Safaric and the Wealthy Gardener. Day 62 of the 75-day challenge. Link to where you can get this book down in the description, as well as exactly what the 75-day challenge is, and if you want to do it, how to get started. Day 62, done and done. Take care, everybody. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay indoors, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.